Hey folks, howdy. This is a very subdued Black Dragon, and welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV. And as always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. I just want to start this off by saying I am tired as heck. Still out on the road in the RV, coming back from the National Roundup, Biker Roundup, and I have had quite a bit of RV trouble. Stupid stuff. Um, for instance, my looks like my fuses have gone out in the front part up here, so I don't have any lights on like I would like to have in front of me. So I've got these backlights that are screwing everything up. Um, and it looks like my stairs are stuck. My muffler kind of fell off from those lousy ass Louisiana roads. It didn't fall off; it just started hanging. Like the clamp broke. All kinds of stuff. But I'm now in Florida, hanging out at a Club Brothers farm, and I'm going to get to shoot guns and stuff tomorrow. Uh, Maybe some AKs and ARs and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be an incredible journey, but you have to go through the ups and downs with the vehicles, as you guys may well know. So I wanted to get a show out, even though it's late, just now really pulling in. And I wanted to make sure to get a show out because it's something that I know many folks are looking forward to. And I just hope that you guys are able to see and hear this stream as I have not had any real data reception in the past 2 or 3 days. And I can't, even at this point, I can't see your comments right now. The thing is just spinning. And I'm just hoping that you guys can hear me. If not, I suppose the numbers will start dropping off. Maybe the chat button will come up here in a second or two, and I'll be able to see you guys' responses. But I got to tell you, I spent this weekend at the 45th National Biker Roundup, which is, I would kind of say, I don't know, the black biker version of Sturgis. Although people of all races are there, it's 90% African American, maybe 98%, and mostly bike clubs and other biker enthusiasts and independents. But a great deal of the people there are from bike clubs. And this is a 45-year-old event. I've been going since 1997. So out there tonight, or not tonight, but every night that I was out there, there was such an outpouring of love. I've never done a subscriber roundup, as it were, where I would have my subscribers show up to something. Never had that before. And this really, for me, was like the closest thing to that, like a subscriber roundup. Oh my goodness, you guys are commenting, and it is so damn small I can't even see it. How would I even go about enlarging that? Cancel. Holy moly, that is small. Wow. I don't even have, you need glasses, right? Wow, you guys are talking to me. And I don't. My chat box is not working. This really sucks. I tell you what, these guys' software absolutely blows. I can see you guys are talking to me. And it is like itty bitty. I wonder if I turn the phone sideways. Would that screw up what you guys are looking at? Let's see. Does that? Oh yeah, that makes it much bigger, but it probably screws up my aspect, huh? Let's see here. Now I can actually read what you guys are saying. Can you even see me? Did that like screw it up real bad? So it doesn't let me scroll up to what you said to me. Let's see what's going on here. This sucks. Uh, this is bad. I see the aspect is really bad. Well, it was hot here today. Right. You can hear me now, right? Can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now. Testing. Okay, audio improved. The first time you moved it was okay. Alrighty. Ha! Okay, and now you can see me, I guess. All right, so we have progress and progress. All right. All right. Hey, brother, turn it back to where you had it, and you sound good. I can't turn it. If I turn it straight up and down, then the aspect is good, but then I can't read what you're telling me, and there's no connection. So it's gonna be like this. Studio equipment a little bit as we speak. I was making some beats. All right, so what I wanted to tell you guys is this: the the issues with my RV, et cetera, um, and all the things that have gone bad functionally. And whenever you go on a trip, well, especially me, my RV or my motorcycle, something is breaking, something is tearing up. So that kind of puts a downer on it. But this stuff here will get fixed. The thing about this trip for me, going to the annual, the thing about it was you guys. And I'm going to say this tomorrow. I'm going to say this every day. I've been given a new mission meeting you guys this weekend. This happened to me in Tulsa, and I thought maybe it was like I thought maybe it was maybe a one-off or something. But what I saw this weekend is what I saw in Tulsa. And in Tulsa, I thought maybe it was an anomaly. But this weekend at the Roundup, it was confirmed. I had maybe 1,000 people come up and shake my hand in Tulsa a few months ago. And this was overshadowed, of course, by the tragic loss of our club brothers and sisters. And so I really couldn't really focus on it. But I shook so many hands. My hand actually, it hurt so bad I could barely ride my motorcycle home. Now, I know you're thinking, wah, wah, wah. But that's a hell of a lot of hands to shake. Have you ever shaken so many hands that you couldn't, like that it physically hurt you? Have you ever shaken that many hands? I kind of know now why some of the actors and stuff that you meet out there are really kind of like, don't touch me. I kind of understand why some of the actors out there that you might see are really kind of like, you know, keep your hands off me, don't touch me. Don't come up to me while I'm eating. Don't invade my personal space. If I had to go through this every day, like maybe a Lawrence Fishburne or something, I don't know if I'd be the same person I am today. Like, I made up my mind a long time ago that if I ever became successful at this, no matter who comes up to me, no matter where it is, I'm going to take the time to speak to you, ask you your name, ask you what club you're from, and either sign an autograph or take a picture. Because I think that the adulation that you show, I don't know that I'm worthy of that. I'm just a guy who got a cell phone that barely effing works and a microphone and started talking about stuff from experiences I had. Hit him with the fist bump. And I think the fist bump is probably workable, except I think it's not as open. And some people will fist bump me, and then other people grab my hands. And there's the most interesting thing when you shake so many people's hands. If you do the brother shake, and then I had a cut on my hand because I accidentally cut myself while working on something. And so if you shake like the standard shake, guys will grab your hand and try to break the damn thing. Because, you know, guys, when we grab each other's hands, we shake hard. So I got these guys that are like mechanics and weightlifters and professional arm wrestlers grabbing my 59-year-old hand and trying to effing break it in half. And I'm just like, but I got to be tough. And so I'm grabbing your hand back like, we got the big old hand wrestle thing going on. And I'm thinking, why? And then I got other guys, like guys who don't cut their fingernails. You never think of this. Like, if you never had to shake that many hands, why would you even think about it? But guys that don't cut their fingernails and they do the brother shake and they clasp your hand and they dig into your hand with their fingernails as hard as they can, and they actually develop a callus line right here as they take the skin off your hand with their fingernails. What's up, brother? And you're like, you do realize you're cutting my hand to make it bleed? It's funny, man. It's funny, but it's interesting that you go through this, and I look at it as a blessing. But I can imagine if you were Lawrence Fishburne or somebody, and you had to do this every day of your life, I can see where it would get damn tiring. Like, don't touch me, especially when you think about the monkeypox coming, and you think of COVID, and you think of there's a lot of sick people out there that have communicable diseases, and they're cutting your hand and making it bleed. And if that guy doesn't give you the disease, then maybe the next guy does, or maybe you pass a disease. These are things you never, ever think about until you've shaken 1,000 hands. And I shook every one of those hands with love, and then I want to reach up and scratch my face, and I'm like, I've just killed myself. I just killed myself. I gave myself something that I didn't have. So one of the Black Sabbath Sisters of the Cross was kind enough to give me a bottle of hand sanitizer that I would use between every shake or every 2 or 3 shakes. And I'm thinking, does hand sanitizer even work? And maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But it gave me some peace of mind. But the inspiration, I say I was inspired. The inspiration came from all of these people who got in line, who asked my club brothers, "Oh my God, that's Dragon. Can I approach? Absolutely. Can I have a hug? Absolutely. Can I take a picture? Absolutely." It was my honor to do so. I'm just amazed that it really requires a lot of effort. Oh man, some people would think, "What are you bitching about? What a wonderful dilemma to have." And it is. It's a wonderful dilemma to have. But close interspace contact with people, I don't know how safe it is right now. So I put it in God's hands, because people are just like right here. "Oh my God, I love everything you've ever made, and I just love you, Black Dragon." Mm, mm, mm. Thank you. But the inspiration came from the stories you guys told me. The stories you've told me about uh, how my work has changed your lives. Man, some of the stories I hear, I just want to cry. I want to break down and damn cry. I had a guy who told me that my work has helped him in every aspect of gaining his everything from prospect all the way up to president. I guess I've been doing this 6, 7 years now. So yeah, I guess people that read me when I was when they were prospects are now presidents. And this man came up to me. He said, "If you're ever in my state, anything I can do for you." And then he sent his prospect to bring me and Brutus water. And he came to check on me every, like, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. And, I'm old. I was tired, man. And this man, he waited on me hand and feet, hand and foot. This president, he took care of me like I was his club brother. He took care of me. He had never met me before, just from, and you guys don't know me. I mean, you think you know me. You don't know me. This is the YouTube me. There's a whole nother me that you might not like. There's a me that's not a public me. And one of the things I fear is I fear not being able to live up to your expectations of who I am. God, I fear that. I fear that I'm not personally deserving of this plateau so many of you put me on. And I work hard. It's my nightmare that I'm going to wake up and not be worthy. Not be as good as you thought I was, as kind, as benevolent, as omnipotent, as wonderful, as giving. I might just be a fucking asshole. And I hate to curse like that, you know that. But man, I just pray. I pray that I can live up to your expectations of who you think I am. And it's a burden. It's a burden to carry myself like Uncle Phil. When you guys first started calling me Uncle Phil, I was so angry. I did not particularly like Uncle Phil on the show. Like, he was, it was just a show, and he was always on Will's butt. And one of the guys told me, one of my subscribers said, for us kids growing up without a dad, this TV dad, this Uncle Phil, and he was always clean, he was always well dressed, he was firm, he was stern, he taught good stories and good life lessons. This was like a dad that many of us never had. And so when we call you Uncle Phil, we call you that with love and respect. And I thought back to that because my TV dads were not African American. They didn't have any. When I was growing up, my TV dads were Matt Dillon, Gunsmoke, the Brady Bunch dad, the Lucas McCain from the what was that? Lucas McCain was the Rifleman. Pow, 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 pow. These were my TV dads. So they didn't have like black, strong role models when I was coming up. There was one, Good Times, that was like the one strong African American dad. So, and one of the videos, television shows that hurt me the most, was Roots. Because Roots took all my TV dads, Bonanza, all the TV dads, Little House on the Prairie, Michael Landon, was it? Took all these cool TV dads and turned them into evil slave owners. And I heard those guys say things I never thought I would ever hear them say. And that really destroyed me. It really hurt to see that. It hurt. It was visceral. I say that because if people are looking at me like a TV dad, I cannot explain to you the hurt that I felt when I saw Lucas McCain from The Rifleman rape Kizzy. Oh my God, I was destroyed. Now this is all it was just all movies and stuff, but how could you even let yourself be cast in something like that when you were my damn TV dad? You raised me. I was a latchkey kid. So remembering the disappointment I felt when I saw it, I mean, it was visceral. Just like somebody who sees um, the fall of Bill Cosby. So I was older when the Huxtables were doing their thing, and Bill Cosby was not my TV dad because I was older now. I didn't need a TV dad. But so watching Bill Cosby's fall could never hurt me as much as watching the rifleman, Mark's dad, always on the good side of everything, who helped me develop morals, rape Kizzy. That destroyed me. It really hurt. And to watch the Brady Bunch dad and other dads, I was off of TV, man, bro. So people are looking at me like a TV dad. I don't want to do anything to destroy the faith and confidence that you guys put in me, you young guys have put in me. And I couldn't, one thing that my TV dads never got was they never got to interact with me. They never got to know me. It's different now. You guys, I get to know. You send me messages, you send me emails, if you could watch the Brady Bunch back then and send comments in, I bet the show would have been a lot different. Remember when the Brady Bunch rode, for those of you who don't know, the Brady Bunch was a show where a widower male with three boys married a widower female with three girls, and they had one of the first complex combined families on television. And they got away with it because it was a male and female widower, and they brought this blended family together and had all these issues. And they did things that I never got to do, like they rode muleback down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. And that whole show was like a week long or two, watching this family go to the Grand Canyon and be a part of that. And it was epic, man. And it was 20 some years later, or maybe I was in my 20s, so it was 12 or 13 years later or something. I might have been in my mid to late 20s, so it's more than a decade later that I actually got to go to the Grand Canyon and go down to the bottom of it. And everything about that experience was re-experiencing that show. There's a huge impact. We folks that come into your living rooms every day, or television shows or whatever, there is a huge impact that we have on you guys. And those guys are, some of them, dead now. Somebody said your impact, your legacy is going to last way past your lifetime and ours. Your family and brothers must be so, and I can't scroll it. It must be proud, maybe he's saying, 99% Club. So there is a huge impact when you are watching us every day. Like, I watch Country Wayne every day. Every day I watch this comedian named Country Wayne and his 3-minute skits. And I am so entertained by him and his crew, his cast. And I love his shows because they have good, strong, solid messaging. And Uh, uh, I feel almost like I know him because of the stories he puts out. And you feel like the stories have to come from somewhere on the inside. That this must be part of who he really is, or he wouldn't have put those stories out like that. Or he's just the biggest effing con artist there is. So I don't want to be a con artist to you guys. Uh, I don't want to be the biggest effing con artist. I want you to know, and I want to be worthy, and I want to live by the tenets I teach. And I couldn't I couldn't experience that more than when this young man, this president is sending his prospects to make sure that I have water and my dog has water and that I am protected and that I am well cared for. Because he read a damn book I wrote and followed some YouTube videos. You guys don't know what that means. And he says, what can I do for you? You changed my life. If there's anything I can do for you, you already did it. You don't even know. You already did it. You did it. He told me, he said, no prospect can even talk to me as president till they've read Prospect's Bible. No one can enter our club that has not read your books. You can't even come in. We're not even going to talk to you until after you've read the book. You want to hang out with us? You want to be a hang around, whatever? Better read this book, and then I'm going to quiz you on this book. And now you'll have a baseline by which to begin. And he asked me, what can I do for you? Bro, you already did. You allowed me to be relevant. You listened to an old. One of the things that happens when you get old, man, is you be wanting to talk, and nobody wants to listen, especially in your own club. Oh my God! Will he shut up? Oh my God! Oh my! Here we go again. Jesus Christ! You told this story 15 times. Oh my God! Here we go, Black Dragon. Why don't you just sit your ass down? Sit down. I can't hear you. 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 Can't hear you. Can't hear you. That's what happens when you get old. And so, spoiled ass, big ass spoiled dog here. So, when you get old, no one wants to hear you. And so, one of the biggest rewards you can have is when you get old that people actually want to hear you. That's what I've been able to receive from this. A relevance. Even when people want to put you out to pasture, maybe in your own organization, there are people in all these other organizations that don't. They want to hear you. They call you. They reach out to you. They touch you. They want to feel you. They want to shake your hand until it's bloody. They want to talk in your face. They want you to hear them. That I got dudes this close to my face. Like, I'm thinking, like, are you gonna like French kid? I mean, oh, hey, wait, stop that! I got times yesterday. I only kissed one person. Bad news for Midnight Star Motorcycle Club. I kissed him. I have known him now since 99. His club brother, white boy, uh, came to San Diego and, man, lit the whole motorcycle set afire with his brand of riding and brashness like we had never seen before. He was only with us such a short time. He was killed by a Marine when he was riding home from Mexico one day, and it destroyed us. And the Midnight Star from back this way, Kansas City, Missouri, Wichita, Kansas City, Kansas, I believe, Denver, Colorado, perhaps, if I remember some of the places they're from. And they're a big club, hardcore, old-time club. Great, great, great people. And I got to meet them after White Boy died. And our clubs were really close. But to have all of these people just this close, and they inspired me. They let me know that what I'm doing has purpose. And the 1% clubs, too. Every damn one of them came up. And I want to say honor and respect. I mean, when the big brothers are listening, come up to you and they say, hey, I watch you. I watch what you do. Keep it up. I don't agree with everything, but you are helping the cause. Outcast, Chosen Few, Thunder Guard. In Tulsa was Wills of Soul, Hell's Lovers, Sin City yesterday. All of them came and showed up, came up to me and showed me love and respect. And told me, we are listening. We are watching. We watch your round table. Frost said, rest in peace, white boy. Boy, I wish you guys could have known that man. He was a hell of a rider. Had some kind of archaic, old-ass Harley Davidson. Oh, my. It was a full dresser before people even rode those damn things. Oh, man, the biggest thing was when he beat Frank Duneman in a race. Frank had a stretch, rocking, slamming Suzuki. Jesus, what was that thing? Was it a Suzuki or was it a Kawasaki KC1000 or a Suzuki? One of those kind of bikes. It was blue. And he bet, white boy bet him that he could beat him a half a car length. Oh my God. They put this money down. They were talking SHIT in front of the Black Sabbath Clubhouse, 4280 Market Street, San Diego, California. This was probably somewhere around, I don't know, 95, 96, something, maybe 97. But they were talking all this noise. Somebody gave me the handkerchief, and I got out in front of the Black Sabbath. They were going to race a half car length. Oh, white boy told him, I will whoop your ass in a half a car length. And Frank wasn't having it. Ah, Frank from the Royal Aces Motorcycle Club, Duneman. And I lifted the handkerchief and I let it fall. Frank was so excited, man. He wanted to whoop his butt so bad. He dropped that clutch and that back tire started spinning. White boy lurched forward, lurched. That big old raggedy ass Harley started lurching, and I'll be darned. Frank's tire didn't catch grip until 1/8 of a millisecond after White boy passed. They were racing to the Cadillac. There was a Cadillac parked on the street. They were racing to the bumper of the Cadillac. Frank's bike was. It wasn't enough, bro. White boy beat him to the end of that Cadillac. I mean, by a gnat's hair. And boy, the San Diego biker set went crazy. White boy had beaten one of the baddest racers in San Diego. Didn't matter if it was a half a bike length. It wouldn't have mattered if it was 22 miles or 7/8 of an inch. A win is a win. A W is a W. Oh my gosh, when we jumped up and down, we screamed, we hollered, we circled around White boy. Oh my gosh. Just about carried him off like a victor. Frank was so mad he was purple. And that was who this guy was, this guy, White boy. He wrecked his motorcycle and destroyed his shoulder. And they told him he would never ride again. He would never lift his arm again. And that son of a bitch did not stop working out until he could lift his arm again and ride again. Within a year, he was dead. Maybe I should, Donald Jones. Donald Jones says maybe you should have a gathering at next year's Roundup. Maybe I should. So, Sabbath was out riding in Dago on the 3rd. Archie said they still have a clubhouse on Market Street. Roots gave all of us a different perspective on this place. It did. I owe this all to you, and you can bet your bottom dollar I will be promoting your books for free. So when you folks tell me stuff like that, I let you know, I just want to let you know that you've already done Black Dragon. What can I do for you? You've already done it. I mean, you've allowed my practices to become your practices. You've allowed my thoughts and ideas to permeate your thoughts and ideas and incorporated, not that you've agreed with everything I've said, but you've incorporated my life, my lifestyle, my riding style, my biker style into yours. And in that way, you've enabled me to live beyond my time, whenever that should be. And for that, I just want to thank you. When I came onto this, man, there were some very racist things said and a very strong, divisible line between top clubs and who they thought I was. And now just about every one of those clubs has treated me with honor and respect from the very what you might consider racially segregated or biased or whatever top club all the way down to all the way across the board to every kind of club there is. When 20 white boys on a mountain on the Dragon's Tail encircled me and put their arms around me and put their hands on me, and one touched my head. 20 or more white boys, and began praying for my soul and my direction and for my program, for my words, for my communication, for my uh, ministry. I didn't know what to make of it. A national of a top 5 sent me a message a couple days ago that said, "I love you." Now, believe me, I got a lot of enemies out there. But I feel inspired. Called me up on the phone and he said, "Care about you." Now, these are people that they ain't got to say that. You guys don't have to walk up to me when I'm out there. And man, it was males and females, and man, I just could not. It was overwhelming. I just wanted to, man, I tell you, I just wanted to just disappear. Like, oh my God, what on earth? I'm not good at this. I don't know what to say. I'm really just a guy who got a telephone. I don't even have a camera. I got a telephone and a webcam. I started speaking my mind based on the experiences I have there. These are not the experiences everybody has. These are my experiences, just mine, just me. I was lucky enough to be blessed by the Father to become a national. And I took my opportunity to try to move my club to the highest level I could. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be appreciative of the opportunities you're given, and you take them and you run with them and you do the very best you can. You don't give a damn what anybody has to say about it. You can't give a damn if nobody doesn't like you. You can't give a damn if people lie on you. You can't give a damn if people turn on you, conspire against you, shoot you in the back, stab you in the back, do all those things. They're gonna do that. It happened to Moses, for Christ's sake. It happened to Jesus Christ. It happened to Gandhi. It happened to Martin Luther King. It happened to Caesar. And to Brutus. It happened to Homer. Was it Homer who wrote the Iliad? No, Odysseus. It happened to Odysseus. Remember Odysseus? Comes home and all these people have taken over his home. He's got a snake in his own house. and assassinate. That wasn't the Iliad, though. That was what was that? The What was the name of that play with Odysseus in it? Was that the Iliad, or what was that? You guys know. Of course you know. You're my viewers. You know everything. Uh, Everybody that does something great or does something to help other people is going to struggle, my man, my woman, my friends. Going to struggle, and it's going to be tough. And it's going to, the people that should love you the most will turn against you. People that should have your back. But you get blessed by somebody who doesn't even know you, who has your back that you don't even know. You don't even know that that person is holding you up. You don't even know that that person is protecting you. You don't even know that that person would give their life for you. You walk past them, and they're afraid to even speak to you. They think so highly of you. But should you run into a problem, you got help from all around. You got help from the shadows, bro. You got help from the rafters. You got help from the rats in the alley. You got help from places you never even knew existed. From people you never even knew existed. From a president who remembers something you said. You know, Black Dragon, I remember you told me, he said, if you aren't busy growing, if you're not busy growing, you're busy dying. He said, and I think about that every time I try to move members and do things, that once we stop growing, we start dying. And I refuse to let that happen. Somebody that takes something that you said so offhandedly and makes that the pillar upon which they stand. It's a blessing. It's a blessing to have that kind of impact on any soul. And I just pray. And I pray. And I meditate. And I try to have peaceful study and pray that I will be worthy. That my human fallacies don't take me out of worthiness. And I just want to thank you all. I want to thank you for how you treated me at this roundup. I want to thank the 1% Nations for this roundup in Tulsa. And I want to thank each and every individual who came and loved on me and shared COVID and monkeypox with me and shook my hand until it started bleeding and rubbed on me and touched on me and took pictures with me. I want a copy of every damn one of those pictures sent to me, blackdragon at blacksabbathmc.com. I want to see those pictures. And for everyone that said, it's a pleasure meeting you. I hope I asked you, well, what's your name? Because we haven't met until you tell me your name. It's a pleasure meeting you. If I haven't asked you your name, then I didn't receive you right. And for some of you who came up to me and I was so tired that I didn't stand, I apologize. My club brother, Mac, jumped on my ass, vice president out of Houston. He said, a couple of people just came up to you and gave you love and you didn't stand up. And I expect you to stand up every time. I don't give a damn how tired you are. I said, yes, VP. He said, I wouldn't even shake your hand. I don't care how tired you are. Get off your ass. I said, yes, VP. And so I got it back together. and I made sure to try to stand every time. And if I didn't stand for you, I apologize. I'll never forget Dog the Bounty Hunter. This guy went to go sign books at a book signing, and there were thousands of people to buy his book. Thousands! And I didn't know what that was like then, because I'd never shaken 1,000 hands. I'd never shaken 1,000 hands. So what the hell is signing 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 autographs? This was back when Beth was still alive. And his hand got so tired, he just did not want to sign another autograph. And I thought, you wimp! You wussy! Who couldn't be thankful for such a blessing? He was tired. I now know what that feels like. And Beth, his wife, man, I loved that lady when she was alive. She took his ass back in the back room and she said, hey, these people came to see you, bro. You're going to take your ass out there and you're going to sign autographs until your hands fall off. And he did. He took his ass back out there and signed them autographs. So my club brother took me to the side and said, hey, no, sir. Care how tired you are. If you got to pass out to stand up, then that's what you do. And like Dog the Bounty Hunter, I sat in that seat, and every time somebody came up to me, I got to my feet, then I turn around and look at them with anger and hate. So I want to be worthy, and that's part of being worthy, understanding that you guys are my job. It is my job to advise you and help you in this motorcycle club world journey. And I take that job very seriously. And so I wanted to give you guys that takeaway from my experience at the National Bikers Roundup 45. And how you people made me feel, man. I wanted to cry the whole time. I just was like, wow, I just so overwhelmed. People bringing their children up, people coming up, talking to me, touching me. They just want to feel me. They just want to, I listen to you. I hear you. I listen to you. I watch you every day. I'd be like, man, I didn't know all these people was watching. Thank you all. Thank you all. I love, honor, cherish, and respect each and every one of you like individual pieces of solid gold. And please pray for me that I didn't catch nothing this weekend. I was scared of that, man. But I absolutely loved interacting with each and every one of you. And I'm inspired. I'm inspired now to do better content, more enlightening content, and more engaging content. I'm inspired. I want to thank you for bringing me into the elite MC. I never felt like I fit in until I earned my way into this world. Black Sabbath forever, forever, Black Sabbath. Thank you, Goose, brother. All right, so I'm tired, man. I'm here in the RV at my Club Brothers farm, old school, down here in Florida. Just chilling over here with the chickens and stuff. I guess tomorrow we're going to shoot guns and all kind of cool stuff that you do on farms. Brutus, I think, saw his first chicken. Tried to attack it. Oh boy, that was funny. He was about to get his ass whooped. But hey, look, man, we went down, to Louisiana, and Brutus decides he's just going to go over to a body of water where there's these drainage ditches and stuff, and I guess take a plunge. I was like, oh no, MF, this is alligator. No, and sure enough, there's a sign: keep out. Alligators are known to inhabit this area, stuff like that. And I could not believe how fast he got his ass to the water, like a child, like and he would have been GOWN gone. Because I'm not like that one dude who dove in to get the alligator who got his dog. Remember that dude? Took his dog out of the alligator's mouth, threw the dog up on the land, and it took off running like, I'm out, bro. You're on your own with the alligator. Luckily, it was just a little baby alligator, but I wouldn't have given a damn. So, when we got to Florida, there was this big fence around this one area that said, hey, don't go your ass off in there. It's known to be some alligators up in there. And everything's on the menu. You, your dog, your children. You just got on the you're not the highest thing on the food chain up in there, bro. And I looked at that and read that and said, oh, well, I understand, but retard here wants to jump the fence over to the bro. If you don't get there's no Malinois jumping out of. Have you seen a Malinois jump out of the water and up and climb up? No. Once they get you in that water, they got you. So we will be keeping close eyes on the Malinois so we don't lose our second dog, this time to alligators. It's a tough world out here, people. And so it's important that we always act the way that we should. Millions of views, of course, millions of followers, whether they are subscribed or not. But I can't read the rest of that. This disappeared. Call me a chicken. I'm staying away from the gators. Yeah, call me a chicken too. Y'all came to my state. It's something else down here. Man, your state was hot and raining. I was in the mud hole, but I had a great time. Man, I had a great time. So anyway, I'm going to try to figure out how to turn this off. I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm in the RV. I think there's some pizza. I'm going to try to have a slice of pizza. And then I'm also frustrated because my RV's broken and I got to fix it tomorrow. I ain't fixing it tonight. I just want you guys to know that, God, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I really felt you guys this weekend. But now I'm taking my butt to bed. You guys have a great night. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Get my books. Thanks for tuning in and get skinny. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm an hour behind down here. So not sure when I'm going to wake up because I'm really tired, but I'm going to hopefully get the show out tomorrow on time. But if not, I will get it out. So look for it. We do content every day, so check us out. I'm Black Dragon. Thank you for tuning in. And get skinny. And now I got to figure out how to turn this thing off since it ain't working like I want. I think if I turn the aspect back up and down, let me out of here. Let's see. Nope, it didn't. Or how do you take it off of full screen? This is so. Bro. Bro. Okay, so. Huh. that didn't work. Okay, maybe that works. In stream. There it is. All right, man. Thanks for tuning in and Get Skinny and still giving some away. Tell old school what's up for me. I will. We will be doing a book giveaway. Still giving away books if that's what you guys are talking about. But that's tomorrow and stuff like that. All right. Bye-bye. Oh my God. Oh my God.